Hello and welcome to Lobster's Paintucation, where we enjoy the beautiful and chaotic art of acrylic pouring while getting a little education. Tonight's topic is migraines, specifically the incredibly exciting topic of the 4 phases of migraine. 4 phases, you say? I thought migraines were just, a headache. My friend, nothing could be further from the truth. Migraines are not a headache. They are actually a complex neurological condition. There's so much going on there. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and learn a little bit about how a migraine progresses. The 4 phases of a migraine are prodrome, aura, pain, and postdrome. Each of these comes with its own unique set of symptoms, which are also unique to you and the migraine. And the specific set of symptoms that you experience define your migraine profile. So let's get started and let's find out what happens in a migraine. The first indication that you are experiencing a migraine is your first prodrome symptom. For me, this might be sensitivity to smell, some difficulty concentrating. I might slur my words. I will also have difficulty finding the right words. We all have moments where we forget the term jukebox, but how often do you forget the word waffle? When you're struggling to find extremely common words, and it feels like just a huge challenge to even be able to communicate, that's an indication that you have entered your prodrome phase. This is your opportunity to take a medication to help stop it. If you suffer from chronic migraines or frequent migraines, I highly recommend that you talk to your doctor about the possible use of triptans. I personally find them to be enormously beneficial, and I can stop a migraine right here before it really has an opportunity to destroy my day. But if you haven't been able to take a medication to stop your prodrome, you can expect it to last anywhere from a matter of 30 minutes to potentially several hours, possibly even a few days. The next phase of migraine is the aura, and it's kind of an optional phase. I think what's more likely happening is that some people are just experiencing their aura so fast, you don't notice it when you compare it to the length of time that you experience the other phases. One aura symptom, which is very commonly portrayed as being a migraine symptom, is visual disturbances, lights or spots in your vision. This is the aura phase. You can also experience other sensory auras. So you might hear things that aren't there or smell things that aren't there. But you don't actually have to experience the aura phase to still be having a migraine. So some people do have auras and some people do not. That is a unique challenge to help unravel your migraine experience. Generally speaking, when I do experience the aura phase, it only lasts for about 5 minutes before I end up moving into the pain phase. So it's kind of a flash for me before the pain begins to kick in. And this is when you get the headache, the pounding or the throbbing or the stabbing. Your eyes hurt, your face hurts. But you know what? Maybe that's not how you experience it. Maybe all you experience is sensitivity to light, sensitivity to sound, sensitivity to smells or touch or movement. You might experience seasickness. There are more symptoms in every one of these phases than I could possibly cover. But it is critical to understand that if you have made it all the way to the pain phase and you haven't taken a medication, or you don't have one to take at this point, you really need to withdraw into a dark room, shut down, and get rid of your migraine. Even if you're not feeling sensitive to light, removing your body from any potential triggers or exacerbators is going to be critical to your healing process. And if you want to get out of this migraine, you're going to have to go rest. And that includes with your medication if you have some. I generally do not attempt to get rid of a migraine with medication alone. I have to be in a pretty desperate place in my life, feel like I cannot stop. And unfortunately, if you take the medication without resting at the pain phase, it's just going to come back, which is going to put you in a medication overuse headache. So be very, very careful when you're in your pain phase. Make sure you go somewhere and shut it down. Nice quiet room. If you can get some earbuds in, that's great. I listen to some very calming music at this time. I find that helps me. Everybody's different. So whatever you can do to just sort of let it go and maybe have to ride out the pain or wait for the medication to kick in, you need to do what you need to do for you. That is the most important thing to consider at the pain phase. Now, I say pain, but remember, there are a host of other neurological conditions that could be happening at this point. Alrighty, so the pain is gone. Yay! Except, no, the pain's not really gone. Now you enter postdrome, or the migraine hangover. You might still be experiencing a headache at this point, but now it's really dull. It's not the same quality of head pain that you were experiencing in the pain phase, but you are still in your migraine, and you're probably feeling a little raw. Some other symptoms you might experience are depression. All along the way, you could have been experiencing nausea or vomiting or just sort of a general aversion to food. Hopefully, by the time you get here, that has lifted some, and you can use this opportunity where you're starting to feel better to go seek out some good, healthy snacks and a big glass of water, because you need to do that for your body to heal once you're in the pain phase. So go ahead, take care of you. Focus on healing at this point. That is absolutely critical to your recovery, because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anything else. So now that the postdrome is done, you can go back out into the world and enjoy living your life again. I touched it. Oh my gosh. This is the prettiest migraine you have ever seen. And that is because it is not a migraine, but it is a painting. And I'm going to spread it. I do not recommend spreading your migraine. Most people do not appreciate that. You know what I'm going to do? I really like this. This is when I'm going to do more painting than migraine talk. Let's see if I can do this. That looks like the Mighty Mouse theme song. Okay. I don't want to lose too much of this image in the middle, so I have added some stuff to the edges so that as I spread, I have an opportunity to keep. Okay, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the pink in there, but I really kind of like that. And my only regret now is that we did not need to do a tree ring in the middle. That should have been just a solid color. Meh, right? But if you were here to learn about migraines and not necessarily to see the prettiest painting ever done, I hope I accomplished the goal. And if you were here because you really wanted to see this acrylic painting come out, I hope you enjoyed learning about migraines. So thank you so much for joining, and I will see you later. I'm Lobster, and this is life.